What's up, guys? So, in case you missed it, over the weekend, Bandai Namco did the Dragon Ball FighterZ show, and they talked all about Master Roshi, which, it was pretty hype. I gotta say, shout-outs to Tyrant, Damascus, Apology Man, and everyone else who helped make this thing happen, because I honestly thought that this was, like, the best show they've ever done. It was really hype. It, really got me excited to play some Roshi. I guess he comes out on Wednesday if you have early access, and I think he comes out on Friday if you don't buy the season pass. So, yeah, it was pretty great. We got to see some cool stuff. Starting right off the bat here with Master Roshi's normals. His normals look like okay. It looks like maybe the weakest part of his kit is his normals. He has that 2H that moves him backwards, kind of like Beerus. It's a little bit awkward. His 2M is like kind of on the slow side. I tend to be a little bit wary of characters with kind of jankier 2Ms after playing Videl for so long. But anyway, his normals look okay. His downlight does hit low, which is nice. He's got that low hitting 2L. Also, he's got this forward plus heavy, which it's not a command throw. It kind of looks like a command throw, but it's just a strike that crosses up. This actually seems kind of good, I think. It's really slow to come out, but it's kind of like hit, but maybe with less invincibility. It definitely seems like there's some use there for going for cross-ups and stuff like that. But anyway, his normals seem fine, but that's not really why we're playing the character. Let's talk, of course, about the elephant in the room, the fact that Master Roshi does not have a traditional super dash. He's got kind of a weird thing. I mean, he just jumps. He just takes like a flying leap. I mean, technically, he kind of has two super dashes. He has one if you start from the ground. He does this sort of flying leap that you're going to see right there. And you can see it's invincible to Ki Blasts. It doesn't just reflect them. It's completely invincible to them. So that seems good. But of course, the downside is you have to manually aim it. No tracking. So that is definitely going to make him way harder to play, I think. The fact that you can't just mash Super Dash and find the opponent wherever they are. You have to manually aim it, but it does seem pretty strong. If you do manage to aim it well, you get some pretty nice advantages off it. And then his second super dash, if you super dash from the air instead of the ground, he does a reverse Kamehameha. And again, I think you can like steer it around. You have to kind of pick which direction it goes. It does not track. But this thing looks pretty nuts to me. Okay, so first of all, because it's a reverse Kamehameha, you can go away from the opponent and hit them with the beam. So, like, that's one thing. You can kind of do keep away by moving yourself backwards while simultaneously shooting a beam at the opponent. So I think that's pretty cool. And then on block, this thing starts to get really crazy. You get a lot of frame advantage if this is blocked. If combined with an assist, you can do some really dirty mix-ups. Because of the frame advantage you get, you guys know that I love Super Dash plus Yamcha, but Roshi reverse Kamehameha plus Yamcha seems like 100 times more broken. You can just make them block it, and then do a late air dash overhead, or just land and go low, and it's a 50-50, because you blocked a super dash. So, yeah, that seems good. Obviously, the fact that it doesn't track, that's a major downside. That is really going to make it harder to play the character, but I think if you have that read, if you know where the opponent's standing, his air super dash seems a little bit nuts, so I'm really excited to play around with that. And with his special moves, he's got some really hype-looking special moves as well. He's got this anti-air command throw. It's an unblockable, and it angles at this upward angle. This thing seems pretty nuts because, like, yeah, obviously people like to chill in the top corner of the screen in Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's a common tactic, and this catches him. Plus, you know, if you bait out an up tech, like when the opponent does, like, up tech into double jump when they get knocked down, everybody does that. They can just get unblockable, so that's pretty sick. They mentioned that maybe you could use this as an incoming mix off of a snap, but it seems a little bit risky. You can see there that there's two angles. There's the shallow angle and then the really high angle. That seems mostly just good in the corner, but yeah, this seems like an exciting and potentially really powerful move to me, so I'm excited to mess with that one. He's got this kind of UI Goku-like move where he passes through you. This move seems fine. It seems like mostly a combo filler. I'm not really expecting this to do that much, but it seems good for using in combos. You can get a side switch off it, which can be useful, and it wall bounces, so yeah, there's that. He's got this move where he powers up and he becomes buff Roshi for just a few moments. This is also his B assist, and it seems like maybe a really, really powerful B assist. It has a guard point, so it will eat a hit. It does an insane amount of hit stun and block stun, so that's why it seems like it might be useful as an assist. It's kind of like Bardock B assist, except it doesn't track, but spoilers for the patch notes section of the video, Bardock B might not track anymore, so that's the bad news. And even the EX version, like, I think they said it has, like, frame 1 guard point, so you can use it as a reversal, so this just seems like a very strong move in general to me, and it seems like it's probably going to be his strongest assist. So yeah, pretty hype. Looks good. Look, nice wall bounce in the corner with it. Roshi's combo damage seems really good in general. We'll take a little bit more of a look at that in just a second. Another interesting special move is this weird little hop. It's not an overhead. I know you guys are already asking, does this hit overhead? No. But it is invincible to lows. So that's interesting. You can low crush. And the EX version gives you a wall bounce, so you can combo off it. So maybe useful, but it's kind of a funny little weird move to me. I don't know. His regular command throw also seems really good. So he's got that anti-air sort of unblockable command throw. He's also got a ground command throw here that he just gets a combo off of. Yeah, it's very scaled. But yeah, this just staggers the opponent so you can go into whatever combo you want. It is slow. I think they said it's like 28 frames or something like that, which is slow. But, you know, the startup is a little bit deceptive. I think maybe people will get hit by this a little bit more than you might expect online. Yeah, 29 frame startup, which is slow. But yeah, I think this move does seem good. I think you're probably going to hit people with this more than you expect. And, you know, you can go into whatever. You can even go into, like, level 3, get some Oki. Yeah, it seems good. I'm excited for this move as well. So we had already seen one of his level 1s, the Evil Containment Wave. Just to clear up any confusion, this is a level 1. It is not a level 3, as some people had reported. And, yeah, it snaps the opponent, which is very interesting. A super that snaps. Seems kind of good, although they still have the ability to alter the timing that they switch in with, so you don't really get a great mix-up off of this, but it seems kind of cool. And plus, similar to base Goku's level 1, it has kind of a sweet spot where you can kill with it, and it'll do just that little bit of extra damage and give you like a cinematic character kill, so it can be useful for killing off a character, it can be useful for snapping. Seems interesting. He has an alternate level 1, which we're seeing right here. He gets all powered up, and he really beats the crap out of you with this staff, and this has a level 2 upgrade that you can spend, kind of similar to UI Goku. You can power it up like this, and then he shoots the beam down. Pretty cool. So this is also the super that you get if you Z-change into him. So it seems like just like UI Goku, he has that secondary ability where you can Z-change into him, spend another meter, and then Z-change again for a 5 meter, or I guess, sorry, a 6 meter combo, which I think is pretty useful. Generally, I think characters who have this, it's kind of nice. It's like the Krillin privilege, being able to throw that extra Destructo Disc, except this does way more damage than the second Destructo Disc, so good deal. And then finally, his level 3, actually, like, not the most exciting of his supers. Yeah, he delivers the powered-up Kamehameha. You get, like, a decent knockdown, but mid-screen you don't really get Oki off this. In the corner you get a safe jump. You can maybe finagle yourself a little bit of Oki in the corner, but generally his level 3 doesn't look the best. I would compare it to maybe like Super Saiyan Vegeta level 3, which is decent but not the best. Definitely I feel like his level 1s both seem really interesting. His level 3 seems acceptable, but not like mind-blowing. And so let's talk a little bit about his assists. So his A assist is a beam. He can also do this beam as a point character, obviously. It seems pretty good. It's faster than your average beam, but it is only one hit, so you're not going to get the same level of sort of lockdown and combo potential that maybe you could get with a multi-hit beam. But yeah, it seems decent. If your team needs a beam assist, you might consider running this, but I think B assist is the real banger, like I mentioned earlier. Look at just how long this B assist holds them there. First of all, it reaches really far. It's easy to combo off of. Tons and tons of block stun. It really does. Like, it's like Bardock B assist, just on a different character. And also, it has a guard point. So, yeah, this seems really, really good to me. I think most people are probably going to be using B. Although we'll see some teams that really need the neutral might end up using the A. But, yeah, it seems quite strong. And then his C assist is pretty boring. He just teleports in and does a couple hits of auto combo, only on the ground. It's fine. I don't think anyone's going to use this because his other 2 assists seem really good. So, yeah. So, yeah, I was kind of surprised. I guess I expected him to be more like a point character focus, but his assists seem really good. He could end up being a pretty solid support. Plus, you know, maybe with his ability to apply pressure solo after a blocked super dash. If you can aim the super dash really well, he could be a great comeback character, so he could end up being a great support. I was very excited to see that he does seem to have very, very good assists. And then probably my favorite part of the stream, they did kind of a combo contest between the 4 people on the show here, and this first one here from Damascus, he's landing the splits as many times as he possibly could in the combo, so that's pretty cool. Plus here you can see the special level 1 ender if he kills you with the containment wave. Love that one. Pretty cool. Next up, we had a combo from Tyrant, who said that his goal was to do something very practical using the ordinary human team, Master Roshi, Krillin, and Yamcha. Gets a little bit of corner to corner. Here, listen, it's not the most damage, but it was a cool looking combo. It went corner to corner, and he's shouting out my shell, Krillin Yamcha, so I like that. Good job there on that one, Tyrant. But then they had Apology Man have to come in and bring the heat. We know that this guy's a tech monster. The cross-up 2M. Did you guys see that? Hold on. Let's just back that up again so we can see it again. All right, hold on. Run it back one more time on this one. Just to see the start again. Oh, there's that cross-up. Oh, and the sparking with the sparking corner routes. This is so sick. Oh, he is milking every last hit of damage he can get with the unblockable laser. You'll notice another fun thing. He uses each assist twice in one combo. Thanks to sparking, letting your assists regenerate even if they've already been used in the combo. Into the fully charged special beam cannon. Pretty darn sick TOD there from Apology Man. Damn. And then we had one from X Over, who has been really good at finding the tech for these characters. And look at the damage! By making the sparking whiff, you don't get that big scaling, and all of a sudden, look at this damage! So this is a solo, no assist, I think it was 1 meter start, TOD. Absolute menacing damage from Roshi here. Run it back one more time, I want to see it. So you can see with the angled unblockable beam there, he's able to make the spark whiff, and that is where this damage gets ridiculous. That is so cool, dude. I'm so excited to grind this character. He definitely seems difficult. He seems hard, difficult to play. You gotta have that extra brain cell to be able to aim the super dash. I don't think I'm capable of that, but I'm definitely gonna try. I cannot wait to get my hands on Master Roshi and try him out. But that's not all they showed during this presentation. They also covered all of the patch note changes that are coming in the new patch, and there's a lot of them. I'm going to do my best to cover what I think are the most important ones here. Okay, so first thing, general changes, Z assists, reduce damage scaling, and speed up the startup. Did they really buff C assists? Like, listen, I don't think C assists are that good. I don't think they're that optimal. I think some of them are really good. But generally, I think the best assists in the game aren't C assists. But at the same time, C assists are very strong in a vacuum. If you, if you're able to get past that double recharge time, they're extremely strong. So I'm amazed that they buff them, but we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see how this ends up working out. Also, Super Saiyan Goku, 2M-ku, they made his 2M a little better. I still don't think his 2M is anywhere near as good as it was before they made it slow, but listen, it's an improvement. I guess I'll take it. I don't really think this is going to get people playing Super Saiyan Goku again, but we'll see. A lot of these changes are going to be pretty minor, so I'm just going to gloss over them, but I'll link the full patch notes in the description if you really want to pore over everything, but yeah, for the most part, not too much of importance has changed about Super Saiyan Goku other than a slight 2M improvement. Super Saiyan Vegeta, pretty much nothing changed except his level 3 comes out faster, so it's a little bit harder to drop it if you do it a little bit too slow after an air combo, so that's nice. Piccolo got a ton of changes. I don't know near enough about Piccolo to really know how important all of these are, but here you can see a combo from Apology Man where he tried to show off as many of the new changes and combo routes that Piccolo has as possible. And to be honest, it seems sick. I have a feeling that Piccolo is going to be a major threat after this patch. We'll have to wait and see. He's definitely always been a challenging character to play, I think, a little bit unconventional. But I'm thinking that this will go a long way for making him just feel a little bit more intuitively powerful, let's say. But the one minor nerf to Piccolo here is that now if you're trying to use the Hell Zone grenade, you can see before it kind of blocked the screen. It was hard to see what Piccolo is doing. But now if the enemy reflects it, the Hell Zone grenades just kind of disappear, and you can totally see whatever nonsense Piccolo is trying to do. So that's a minor nerf, but I think all the buffs more than make up for it. Team Gohan, basically nothing changed. Very slight improvements to his assists. Frieza, pretty much nothing changed. Slight improvements to his assists. Okay, but then Ginyu, don't get too confused here. Ginyu, this is not a minor change. Ginyu, now when he does B assist, it calls the Ginyu Force. It changes each time the Z assist is used. And they don't really describe it in the text here, but based on what the people running the DBZ show were saying, you can get stuff like the Raccoon Beam, and you can get the like big orb where the bros come and they spit all the stuff. You can get all these super powerful like 236 and 214 Ginyu Force moves as an assist. That seems ridiculous. I'll have to wait and see how this actually works in practice, because I can't imagine that they actually did that. That seems too insane. Goichi Ginyu is going to destroy the world. I don't know. Trunks, A. Increased stun time on his A assist. Uh-oh. Change the future assist. Getting better. That's kind of scary. Cell got a lot of changes. I think the most important change is probably to his combo routes. Now he gets back his double jump and super dash after a perfect attack, which seems good. You'll be able to see it in a combo right here. So yeah, you can see right there, he gets his super dash back. And right there, he gets an air dash back. How sick is that? So yeah, Cell, already a pretty saucy character, looking to get even more saucy with his combos, so that's cool. Android 18, they slightly buffed her Destructo Disc, and they slightly buffed her B Assist. I don't think that matters. Gotenks, this looks like a lot. It's kind of hard for me to know how much of this actually matters. They kind of showed a little bit of him chaining his special moves. So, like, he could already do that, right? He could already do machine gun punches into the Beyblade. So I don't really know what changed there. If someone can let me know who knows a lot about Gotenks, I would appreciate it. Okay, but now we're looking at Krillin, my man. I don't know. Somehow, me and Dato Doya managed to trick them into thinking that Krillin needed help. Let me tell you, after the Season 3 buffs, Krillin's good to go. He doesn't need anything, really. He's strong, but they decided to buff him more. They made his 5M even longer range, one of the best 5Ms in the game. Let's just make it better. That's fair. And then his 5H, you know, it was a decent move before. You didn't use it that much, but it was okay, mostly for combos. But now, look at this. Oh, we got Nappa 5H now, boys. Look at that travel. What are they doing with this character? Do they want to Shh. No one tell anyone how broken Krillin is, because I don't want everyone playing this character, okay? I want to still hold on to my sense of bald unity with Krillin, so no one else pick up Krillin now that he's going to be really broken. Majin Buu, nothing really changed, just his B assist. Nappa, they gave him better combo routes, which is cool. He can now, like, solo combo off the EX chop thing. And it seems cool, but my issue is that, like, Nappa already, I feel like, had good corner combos. Like, he needs help in neutral. I don't think he needs help in combos, but I don't know. This could help him out. Kind of a low tier character. Speaking of low tiers, Android 16. Oh, they gave him kind of a lot. Similar to Cell, except instead of after perfect attack getting his air options back, after his flying power bomb, he gets his air options back. So that could be kind of cool for combo stuff. Other than that, you know, they buffed his assists. I feel like they went a little too far when they nerfed his assist before. So it's good that they're buffing them back a little bit. All the rest of these changes, I don't think I know enough about 16 to really comment on how much of an impact that's going to make, but it's cool that they're addressing him. I think a lot of people felt like this character was maybe over-nerfed. Something that Arc System Works hasn't done too much is nerfing the characters too far, but they went a little far with 16, and now they're trying to correct it, so I respect that. But let's talk about Yamcha. Wolf Fang Fist Flash increased the delay when the attack misses. Now, I've seen some certain people on Twitter were maybe having a little bit of a crisis about this move getting nerfed because it's such a core part of Yamcha's game plan. But I mean, to be honest, I don't use this move that much in neutral. I use it a lot like going for mix-ups, but I don't use it that much in neutral. So I don't think this change is going to affect me that much. You can see he just like waits a lot longer after you do the move now. It's a lot easier for the opponent to punish. So yeah, I mean, this is obviously, I think, a pretty big nerf to the character, but I don't think, me personally, it's going to make my life that much harder. I hope. We'll see. Like, maybe people will start just holding up back against Yamcha and it'll be really hard. But he's got the dive kick, so it won't be that bad. I think Yamcha's going to be fine. He's still going to be one of the best characters. Now, Tien, again, this is one of the characters they just gave... They gave him so much. I think maybe the most important one here is the Dodon Ray, low-key. He can now kind of steer it a little bit, I guess, is the interpretation here. Which could be nice because I feel like neutral was like his big problem. Also, they sped up his Ki Blast, so maybe that could help him with neutral a little bit too. And then, you know, maybe like air-to-air will be easier with his Jumping Light. I don't know. Reduce the amount of HP consumed when he's solo and he does Neo Tri-Beam. The same with his regular Tri-Beam. I think that's cool. Like, they're really pushing Tien to be like the god anchor. Like, they just wanted it, kind of like Frieza. I felt like they were kind of going for this too, and base Goku a little bit too, to a lesser extent, where it's like, yeah, if this is your last dude, you're really gonna murder people. That's what they want to happen. Maybe now it's finally gonna be the case and more people are gonna pick up Tien. We'll have to wait and see. Adult Gohan, they basically changed nothing. I heard a lot of people who are like, how could they not buff Adult Gohan? But does Adult Gohan really need buffed? Think about how many characters in the game are worse than Adult Gohan. I feel it's still kind of a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'm not paying enough attention, but I feel like Adult Gohan is still fairly strong. Hit, there's a lot of changes, but from the way that they were describing it, it sounds like none of this will really affect too much. It might just make his combos a little easier, make him feel a little bit more intuitive, and then improve his B assist a little bit, so that's fine. Blue Goku, speaking of characters who don't really need buffs, well, I mean, I guess he didn't really get any buffs. They just slightly adjusted his assist, but Blue Goku's a crazy character, man. Why is everyone's complaining about base Vegeta's teleport attacks, but Blue Goku, man, that 214H, man, that's a good move, or 236H, that is. Blue Vegeta, though, ooh, did they give him a lot. Blue Vegeta, maybe one of the most buffed characters in this patch. First of all, now he can whiff cancel his Ki Blasts into various moves, which is very interesting, including his level 3, as well as his Big Bang attack. So yeah, this seems good. It seems like it might help him control neutral a little bit better, make it so that it's harder to get punished by super dashes, so that's an interesting idea. So there you can see, canceled on whiff into the Big Bang attack, stop the super dash. I do think Big Bang attack is like low-key a really, really good move. I think it's probably been Blue Vegeta's best move. It's just that the rest of his kit is kind of underwhelming, so it doesn't stand out that much. But yeah, that's a cool change. And then level 1, oh, they increased the range on level 1. It goes way full screen now, so that's cool, I guess. And yeah, I think the biggest changes here are just generally like his Ki Blasts seem a lot better, which I think is good. You'll notice a lot of the top tiers tend to have really good Ki Blasts because low-key they do a lot. They help you do cross-ups. They help you play neutral. So improving his Ki Blasts, I think, will make a big difference. And then, you know, the rest of his kit, he just kind of got minor adjustments. I don't know how much the rest of it's going to matter, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm enticed by the possibility of a strong Blue Vegeta, but we'll have to wait and see what exactly changes. Beerus, I think, is a character that people were hoping for a lot of big buffs. He got a couple big buffs, I would say. I think both of these are pretty important, but he only got 2 changes. One is that his 2M goes farther now. So you can like really zoom across the screen and hit people with this, so that's kind of cool. And then his A assist now has 2 orbs instead of 1. I actually think this is a pretty nice change. Part of the reason why Beerus is not played very much, not just because he's not like the strongest character, but also his assists were not that great. He was hard to fit on a team. I think this could make his A assist pretty threatening, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's all that changed about Beerus. Goku Black, they gave like nothing. They even memed about it. How like Goku Black is like not considered that good, and they really did not give him anything. Just minor changes to the assists. So whatever. Android 21. I think this is just minor quality of life stuff. I think this might just make combos a little easier. I don't think it's going to affect that much. But now Bardock B. Here's the tragedy, guy. Oh, no tracking. No tracking on the B now. He just shows up and he punches you. So, and if you're not there, he's just whiffing. So, R.I.P. Bardock B. I hope you're happy, no Kami. But yeah, obviously Bardock's still going to be good, but the B assist not going to be as broken now. But it still seems like it's good. It still does an insane amount of hit stun and block stun, so I'm sure it'll be good. Z Broly, I mean, they gave him a very minor buff. He can jump cancel his auto combos second hit when he's in Spark. I don't think that really matters, but like they didn't take anything away from him, which I think is noteworthy in and of itself. Z Broly definitely going to continue to be a threat. Vegito, minor changes to his B assist. I think Vegito's fine. I don't think he really needed anything. Base Goku, I don't know, minor change to his level 1, but then B assist now builds a full meter. It used to build, what, like 2/3, 3/4? It builds an entire bar on his B assist. I've been a big complainer about how I think his B assist is super overrated, not that good, but a whole bar is a lot. Like, think about how many bars you can build. You call that thing 3 times, and you're 3 meters ahead of your opponent. That's a lot, man. That is a lot of meter. So, yeah, that could actually make me try out B assist, an assist that I've said is bad this whole time. This could actually make me try it. Base Vegeta, they nerfed his EX dash kick, the teleport kick. They just made it easier to punish on whiff, and they also made it so that you can hit him out of it a little bit easier. I was kind of hoping that they would make it so that you can 2H even the ground version, but that might be too big of a nerf. I don't know. But yeah, this move is going to be a little bit less terrifying now, but I do think that Base Vegeta is still going to be one of the best characters because really, like, the heavy teleport kick, it was a scrub killer, but I don't know, like, I don't think it was really, like, the reason why he's top tier. He's top tier because, like, his Ki Blast is really good, his damage is insane, he has really, really good mix-up, he has a lot going for him, so I think he'll still be a threat. Cooler, I think the only major change here is now he can do a ground level 3 command throw. Like, you don't have to, like, do, like, Tiger Knee, air command throw or whatever. You can just do a ground combo and end it in his level 3, which you couldn't do before. You had to do the air version, so that seems nice. Little nice quality of life thing. It'll make Cooler's life easier, so that's cool. Now, 17, they went a little ham on the man 17. They essentially gave him a new special move. He can do Rekkas in the air now. So you can see he can, like, elbow slam down on you and then continue the Rekkas. Or he could do a fast fall using the backwards Rekka. That seems really good too, kind of like Adult Gohan. So 17, I think one of his big issues before was he just doesn't have very many air options. He had good ground moves, but not that good in the air. But this could help a lot. I'm excited to see what people do with 17 now. He might finally actually see some play, even though I've been insisting for a while that I think he's underrated, but he's a very difficult character, so maybe this will entice people to give him another try. And then Jiren, they gave Jiren quite a bit as well. I mean, they just generally improved all his normals and his Ki Blasts. They buffed his counters. They made his command grab 5H, speed up the startup. I think Jiren players are going to be clapping. Another one of the most buffed characters in this patch. That's pretty hype. Let's hear it for Jiren. Lots of good changes here. And then Videl, they buffed her special dodge. They reduced the time until an action is performable. I still think her special dodge is going to be pretty weak compared to a regular reflect, but they buffed a lot of other stuff about her as well. You can see new combo routes. Look, we got like base Vegeta loops here on Videl. Look at the damage. So that's pretty hype. And she got various other changes as well, so I'm definitely interested in giving Videl another try. I haven't played her since, like, I don't know, EVO 2019, so it'll be cool to try her again. Seems really, really cool, all the changes that she got. Like, you can just see there's so many here. I think mostly I get the impression that they're trying to improve her normals, which were one of her bigger issues. You can see they sped up the startup on crouching medium kick. It's been something I've complained about, so yeah, definitely hyped to try Videl again. GT Goku, nothing that really matters got changed. Pretty much just minor quality of life improvements. Janemba got some decent changes. His counters will now not get wrecked by assists. I think that's what the commentators were explaining about this. And then his A assist comes out faster, which could be kind of nice. His A assist, I think, has potential to be really cool, but being slow kind of hurt its usability. But hey, it comes out faster now, so that's cool. Nice changes for Janemba. And then we got Gogeta, another character with a ton of changes. Mostly just improved the move startup. You can see a lot of these normals. They improved the frame data. That's generally the biggest complaint with Gogeta. His normals are slow. He feels clunky. And it seems like they're doing a lot to help with that. So yeah, you can see his 2M is like way, way faster now. That's definitely going to be a scary move. He just rockets at you from full screen. So yeah, I'm interested to see what people do with Gogeta now that his normals are going to be a little bit less junky. Super Broly increased hit stop. That sounds like just a visual change to me. And then Kefla, if her super is reflected, the explosions will no longer occur. Okay. And then UI Goku. No nerfs. No nerfs spotted on the man UI Goku. Listen, I mean, it's a little early. We don't have any IRL tournament results. I understand. They want to have a gentle touch and not just apply the nerf hammer. You can see Damascus is upset about it, but they didn't want to go too far and nerf a character right out of the gate. I guess it's fair. It's fair. UI Goku is going to remain a menace, but on the whole, I'm really, really excited for these patch changes, guys, for the Krillin buffs, the Videl buffs. It seems like they really, really went out of their way to pay a lot of attention to the characters that need help, which I think is better than just destroying the characters that are good. Help the characters that need help. Help them, you know, be the best version that they can be and be fun and powerful. So, yeah, just to reiterate, I thought this was a great show. Great job to everybody involved. I'm so excited for Roshi. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you want to see all the Roshi content that's going to be coming up this week once he's available to play. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.